Good morning and once again welcome to my YouTube channel, Maths with Ease by Mr. Kamotho. In this video we are just going to look at or to explain example 9 of number 10, which is basically talking about rationalize the denominator of these fractions. And as you have understood in the previous slide, rationalizing the denominator is coming up with a way of writing the denominator as a rational number. And we do this by introducing another number, which is also a third, because you can see in the denominator we have thirds. Introduce another third that now rationalizes the denominator. And let's see. In some books, they call it introducing a conjugate. But let's just see. And we have understood that if the denominator has a third that has just one term, like root 7 here, one term, the denominator that we are going to introduce, or the conjugate that we are going to introduce, is the same denominator that we are having. And let me just attempt to solve part A of the question. Part A talks of 14 divided by the root of 7. The root of 7. The conjugate that we are going to introduce is now the root of 7, which multiplies both the numerator, the root of 7, and the denominator, the root of 7. And I want to explain something at that particular point. When we multiply by the root of 7 over the root of 7, it is like multiplying by 1, because if we divide this number by root 7, we'll get by root 7 1, by root 7 1. That means it's like multiplying our original number by 1. It means we have changed nothing. And this gives us now 14 times root 7 is simply 14 root 7. All over root 7 times root 7 is simply 7, the way we know. And we have a rational part, and now the denominator is rational by 7 1 by 7 2. So our final answer becomes 2 root 7, and that is it. 2 root 7 over 1, it remains that way. Part B of the question, we are having the root of 5 plus 5 over the root of 5. You realize that in the denominator, we still have one term, which is a third. So, to rationalize the denominator, we introduce the same denominator, which is irrational, and on both sides, that is up there and down here. Again, root 5 by root 5 is 1, so it's like we are multiplying the original setup by 1, meaning that we are not changing anything. So let us multiply them out. Root 5 times root 5 is 5. 5 times root 5 is 5 root 5. That is the numerator. Root 5 times root 5 is 5. You realize that in the numerator, 5 is common, so we can get it outside. So we have 1 plus root of 5 all over 5, such that we can divide by 5 1 and by 5 1, and finally we are going to have 1 plus the root of 5 as the final answer. Thank you. Follow, subscribe, share widely, and let us meet in the next video. Thank you.